What's up everybody? Welcome back to the videos. Now today we are basically taking 3 videos and turning it into one. I am going to be doing a complete review of my 350Z Nismo. And now if you have been watching the channel for a while, I've done 3 videos on this car. I've done a 5 things I hate, 5 things I love, and what's the difference between a Nismo and a normal 350Z. But I've never just done a review of this car. And so today, that's what we're gonna do. My plan was to put new wheel spacers and I guess lug studs on my car, but Texas, it is scalding hot and I've just been lacking motivation to do so. So we are gonna review the car, stay in the AC a little bit. I promise all those parts you see over there will be getting installed very, very soon. So stay tuned. We are gonna be reviewing my 2008 350Z Nismo. Let's roll that intro, get in the car and get started. Peace. So in any car review, we absolutely have to talk about the drivetrain. The 350Z Nismo was produced from 2007 to 2008, and that year model of car got a VQ HR motor. The HR stands for high revving, and that means that this car revs out to 7,400 RPM, which is absolutely incredible. And another perk of it is that it does not drink oil like the other VQs. So this motor is strapped up to a CDO9 6-speed manual transmission that sends all 306 fierce horsepowers to the rear wheels. Now, of course, we are not making 306 horsepower. We're probably making 280 at the rear wheels, which sounds pretty weak. But this car is from factory, 3,300 pounds and some change, and so we're a pretty light car. And honestly, with the high revving, ultra torquey VQHR motor, it really makes for quite a peppy, fun drive. I really do enjoy this vehicle. This car is my daily driver and has been for a little over 3 years now. And to share a little quick anecdote with you guys, when I was in the 7th or 8th grade, I saw a 350Z Nismo sitting in the parking lot of a Cracker Barrel while I was on a field trip with school, and my mind just about melted. I fell in love with the car from that moment forward, and I told myself that I would own one day, and at 23 years old, I bought my first 350Z Nismo, and so now I'm 26 and I've owned the car for a little over 3 years. When Nissan put this car out, it was meant to make a statement. In my opinion, the 350Z Nismo is one of the last true JDM cars with the authentic JDM styling that we all grew up to know and love, from the Fast and Furious movies to the Need for Speed games to all of those things, the reasons that we love Fast and Furious and these JDM cars. This is probably, in my opinion, one of the last cars to kind of represent that culture, and it's why it's a forever car for me, and I personally love this car. Now, something you're probably realizing is that my car's not stock. I've got an exhaust on it, I've got suspension mods, and all this stuff, and we're going to talk about that. So as soon as you step in to the Nissan 350Z Nismo, you know you're in something special. This car, the instant you walk into it, you notice the red centered seats with the big bolsters, and as you look around the car, you start to notice that there is Nismo badging just kind of perfectly hidden everywhere, from the tachometer to the numbered Nismo plate right by the 6-speed transmission shifter. This car is definitely built for the sports car enthusiast, someone who is a little bit geared toward the track, and someone who also just really loves the heritage of the Z car. This car is beautiful in every single way, from the body kit to the interior with its bright red seats to just about everything else. This car really does show how Nissan took a step out of the box and really kind of just went wild with the design. Now, this car, some people call it a homologation race car, which essentially means that it has all the parts to be a badass track car, but Nissan made it for the street. Now, one thing that I personally am not a huge fan of is that there's no performance mods to it. I don't think that it necessarily needs it. When I say performance, I mean engine mods, go fast parts. This car really is planted suspension wise, but they left the same motor in it that they would give the normal 2007 to 2008 350Zs. They have and share the same motor, which makes it nice because parts are pretty readily available, but it almost kind of makes it fall just a little bit flat on the performance end of things. As I said before, when Nissan made this vehicle, they wanted to make a statement, and they made that very apparent when they sent this car off. They sent each chassis of the 350Z Nismo off to Autech Tuning and got the entire car chassis and suspension braced. There are actual metal bracing points in this car that have been beefed up and just stiffened up from Autech Tuning, which is a legendary tuning company in Japan. They also make it very apparent by only making 1,613 of these vehicles. That's right, you heard that correct. There is only 1,613 350Zs made, or 350Z Nismos, excuse me, made between 2007 and 2008, which makes this a very special car. I personally am a sucker for a numbered car. If you tell me that it is special, it makes me immediately want it even more, which really drew me to the 350Z Nismo. Well, the 350Z Nismo that I own and daily drive is number 1,382 out of 1,613, and so a little higher up in the number group, but I'm going to try to find the chart here. It is also silver, and silver is actually one of the rarer colors to find in the Nismo community, and I'm really thankful to have this car. I love this car, and daily driving it has truly been an absolute dream. You get looks everywhere you go. At gas stations, people ask me if this is some sort of Porsche or some sort of exotic car, and I tell them every single time, no, it's just a dirty Nissan like everybody else, and they get a good laugh out of it. But this car looks exotic. This car looks different from all the other 350Zs on the road, and Nissan made that a priority. When they built this car, they wanted people to know that it was special. And so we're going to take a step outside, and I'm going to show you the body kit, which is my personal favorite part. So now that we've taken a step to the exterior of the vehicle, you can really see the true JDM styling behind this car, and I just have to say, you'll never see another 350Z like this on the road. Just a normal base 350Z will not look like this, because the Nismo has the front bumper, the V3 front bumper, along with the V3 side skirts, and then also what makes this car super special, and I think really makes it stand out, is of course the big old spoiler that you have in the back, which actually has some function. I think at 120 miles per hour or something ridiculous, it adds like 100 pounds of downforce, which is pretty cool that this is a functional spoiler. And also take a look at this super awesome spoiler that we have on the car. Also, if you haven't seen the video, check out those custom taillights, one of one in the United States. Be sure to check out that video. But sorry for the shameless plug, I gotta do it. But this car is truly a special vehicle in just every way possible. So the 350Z Nismo is clearly geared toward performance, but why would somebody buy a basically overpriced 350Z with a body kit on it? Why would somebody do that? And in my opinion, and my answer to that is, this car for me sparks an emotion. It brings me back to when I was a kid and I saw this car for the first time and my mind melted. This car brings me peace. It puts me at ease. It is my place where all my worries and anxieties go away. And frankly, no matter the price tag, when you get into your car it should spark an emotion. It should make you feel good about what you're doing, whether you're driving to go get milk from the grocery store or going on a cruise with your homies down the highway. It should bring you joy. This car brings me immense amounts of joy, even though the price tag is about $10,000 more than a normal 350Z HR. This car is a dream car of mine. I love it. I cherish this car, and it is one of my favorite cars of all time. No matter how big this channel gets and no matter how many cars I own, this car will always be one of my favorite cars, simply because it brings me joy. And when I step into this car, it gives me this feeling of this is a special car. It brings me happiness. And truly, when you sit in this car, I don't know how you can't feel a little bit special knowing that you're sitting in a numbered car where it really is rare. Now, this car may not have the value of a super rare car. This car probably will never have the value of a super rare car. And it's not about that, because I love this car and I'm never going to get rid of it. I'm going to drive this car until I blow it up or something else, and I'm going to make it awesome, and I'm going to make it my own. And that's what owning a car is all about. That's what being a car guy or girl, a car enthusiast, is all about. So with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching this car review. I don't know that I'll do any more, but if you liked it, you like the way I do my reviews, please drop a comment down below and let me know if I should do some more. I would love to reach out to some of my friends and review their cars. So drop a comment down below, let me know what you think. We are 10 subscribers away from 200 subs, so be sure to subscribe if that's something you're into. Hit that like button 2020 style, and I am out. Peace out, guys. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video.
She ripe like a peach and she snapped me the snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through its murder, she wrote it. Still up with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low, where no love goes. Women buddy like it's been that. Wanna fuck me looking at the bill stack. Off the bubbly buddy, I've been stressed out. Let the smoke scream from my chest out. Niggas laced up, I really hate love from a stranger.